is chevaun Palmer. I know that's a really long name, but funny story. I was given this name by my grandmother because my mom, she had me when she was 15, so she was underage to sign the papers. So my grandma had to do it. But you see, I was born very premature. I had newborn jaundice, which is a disease that rarely happens to babies, but it makes babies yellow. But sadly, that was just the beginning of my struggles, really. I almost drowned, playing in my grandpa's lake. I got shot in the foot, got bit by dogs. I had a 500-pound goalpost fell on my back while playing with friends in high school. Admitted to the hospital for a week, until I eventually got better. Up until my 18 years on this earth, I had a car incident like 3 times. One was fatal. The car totaled completely. I had to miss school for like a couple of days. But I'm still here. I persisted. I prevailed. But honestly, that was just the beginning of my struggles, really. At the beginning, I thought that it was just a part of life. But after I've been bullied, all through middle school, I've been let down by people that I really look up to based on performance and things like that. And I'm not saying every kid doesn't go through that, but the things that I went through, it's important to explain why it led me to mess up and why it led me to do the things that I did. So in the beginning, I was faced with many challenges and struggles, but sadly that didn't prepare me for the depression, the anxiety disorders, and the PTSD attacks, and all of the above that I would face as a teenage American, going through high school, going through this thing we call life that we're supposed to be mastering, but we're actually not. It was in my senior year, I experienced this head on, and I was suffering from depression, I was suffering from addiction, personal problems, and family issues, which created a toxic, repetitive cycle that made my mental health a disaster. I knew basically from the start of my senior year I needed help, or I wouldn't graduate. I can't tell the future, obviously, but it's just the way my circumstance was at the moment and the way my environment was at the moment. I knew if these fundamental situations didn't change, I would be in big trouble. Sadly, my spoken words came to pass. It was January 2020 when my guidance counselor came to me and said, she called me up, and I went to her office, and she said, Palmer, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to graduate. You need to make up some credits. So I'm like, credits? But in my toxic state, I felt like I was being pushed down deeper and deeper into a repetitive cycle my toxic situations that led me into. In this moment, I see no future. This moment, I didn't see a means to live. Having let down my family, my friends, my teachers, and people that look up to me, I felt like a means to an end, basically. In this moment, everything that I had worked for, gone, lost, never to be fulfilled, basically. Everything I've done leading up to this is wiped out completely. Everything for previous is gone. In this moment, I lowered my expectation. In this moment, I was a loser. At this moment, I knew I had messed up, and I had messed up bad, really bad. But it was at my lowest I met the man above. That was keeping me safe through all these years, through all these struggles, all these problems. It was at my lowest. I prayed, constantly asking for change in my life and my current circumstances. And eventually, it happened. I got a call from my grandma in Texas. And, long story short, I asked if I can come to Texas, finish up school, and change my life. I don't like the path that I'm going down. I don't like the things that I'm doing right now. I need to change. Thankfully, she said yes. So on February 18, 2020, my mom got a ticket to Texas. And I got to Texas. I graduated high school, thankfully. And I got a 3.3 GPA. I was down to a 2.7 from a 4.7 to a 2.7, and now I graduated with 3.3 and 29 credits. So I did it. Through all the struggle, all the problems, I persevered, I stayed persistent, I planned a goal and I achieved it. I did it through Corona, through everything, through doubts, through neglect, through failure, through disappointment. I left my head up. I was hungry for success again. I felt that urge, I felt that drive to, go again, that I've been lost, that I've been kept away, lying dormant. I felt it again. I grabbed onto it, and I moved. Something moved in me. But honestly, it wasn't easy those 6.5 months. I had to make what I want more important than anything else. I was in exile. I was buried in the books every day, during and after school, every hour, every minute. It was school. It was just school. Because I knew if I put in the time now and the work, effort, I could achieve anything I want later. My mind was made up. My success was inevitable. I had no limits, basically. I never lowered my expectations again, and I never stopped believing. That's the key. Never lowering your expectations and never stop believing. Look, I left from having no faith, no hope, nothing, from this low to having a full preview of my vision of what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. My vision, you ask. So one of the many chapters in my book, my first book, this is my first book, The Secrets I Mastered in High School. This book will give a brief explanation of how to overcome depression, failure, fears, PTSD, addiction, suicidal thoughts, everything that will ruin your success rate, everything that will ruin that success that's lying within you, that will make it dormant. Anything that will ruin that is all in this book. The secret to mastering whatever you want in life, the secret to mastering what you want to do in life, the secret is all, it's all there in one book. Whether you're in college, whether you're in a job, whether you want a promotion, whether you just want to succeed in life, it's all there in one book. It gives detailed explanation of how to overcome anything, any obstacle, any mountain, any trap, any family curse that's lying on you, don't want you to succeed. It's there in that one book, The Secrets of Mastering Mindset. The things that I went through and how I overcome will be motivation for you if you're going to deal with similar problems, similar struggles. If you know a family member or someone close to you that have been going through some stuff, it makes your attitude 100%. It shows how your attitude affects your performance. It shows how learning leadership at a very young age can affect the decisions you make in the future. Please share this video to create awareness, because there are still individuals who are stuck, don't know what to do with their lives, can't see the future. Also individuals who haven't failed nor experienced failure, because when that individual does experience failure, depression, the thought of not winning, the thought of losing hope, there is no fundamental help to change that person's mind. There is no fundamental help to secure that person from self-destruction. So if you didn't take anything away from this video, remember, you were born with everything in this life to master this world. However, to activate these things, it just starts with a try. It just starts with a plan of what works and what doesn't work. It just starts with getting up and deciding you want to do it. Thank you. God bless you. And share this video.